Why do polar bears only live on the North Pole? Well, if they also lived on the South Pole, they would be bipolar bears. Welcome to Shave&Butcher, and thank you to Lee Helsley, or Hazel, what do I call you? Anyway, thanks Lee. Lee is English, but he lives in Thailand, which means he's smart. I think I offended Great Britain in general in the last shave, and I do apologize to redeem myself and the reputation of this channel. This will be an all British shave today. Yorkshire for the soap, Mitchell's Wool Fat. I love Man, I think, for the brush. This is Simpson's Chubby 2 Badger, and back to Sheffield for the razor. This is as it says on it, the original and only genuine pipe razor manufactured solely by Geo Wostenholm and Son in Sheffield, South Yorkshire, England. There's the pipe, hence the name. So very good. I bloomed the soap. This is the only soap I bloom, or whatever. I pour lukewarm. Is that the same temperature as my hand? Water on it, just a minute or two before the shave. So this damn thing shrinks all the time, right? So what you're supposed to do is grate it with a cheese grate, add teeny bits of water to it and push it back into the ceramic container, and then it's supposed to stay there. And I'm sure it will actually. I just haven't really tried. But that's advisable. But it shrinks and it looks like a sheep's brain, or what I imagine a sheep's brain would look like. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about it. I was a bit of an arrogant prick last video. Happens sometimes. Happens sometimes when I drink a glass of alcoholic beverage. Doesn't take much. Some juicy lanolin, wool fatty greatness coming out of the. It's all very foamy to start with, but if you're lucky, you can discipline it down to something that looks like normal soap, and then you can start building a lather. So let's try this. It always takes a bit of time. Yeah, as one or two people pointed out, and I think it's a unanimous call, no drinking when you make YouTube videos. I wasn't drunk, I just was happy and had I don't know, I get funny. My wife thinks I'm evil sometimes, which, you know, tells you nothing, because I do everything she says usually. So, you know, the leap to evil is very short. But yep. So last time we met, it was Friday evening. We were all happy and looking forward to the weekend, and now it's late Sunday evening, and we're even happier because I have work tomorrow. So my sense of value, a sense of purpose is starting to surface again. I'm happy I'll be able to serve. I'm thankful that I don't have to wake up in the morning not knowing what I'm gonna do, being forced to, you know, have a long drink of coffee, look at shaving videos or reading a book, and, you know, horribly unfulfilling things like that, which, you know, typically I occupy myself with over the weekends. But now, starting tomorrow, it's back to the salt mines. It's all work, no play. That's how we like it. I'm also on a diet, so that just makes things even fantasticer here. So yeah, it'll be fun, you know. Should do a video tomorrow evening to tell you how my day was. It's an interesting taste. The Mitchell's Wolfhard soap tastes different from other soaps. There's very little perfume in it. I think probably nothing. Sorry about the faucet tap, but we're adding teeny bits of water as we go. And rather than doing on and off, we're doing a constant flow. Like, yeah, that's a line of poetry, isn't it? See if we can whip something up that looks decent. It's always an interesting experiment to take this from frothy froth, which you get when you load the brush, into something a bit more decent. Starting to look okay. This brush is ridiculously dense. You know, it's beyond decent. I think I'm going to squeeze in just a bit of water. Oh shit, we have so much. Or maybe not. Well, too late. Too late. Soap everywhere. You get so much. Once you're able to load an extra density brush like this, properly, the lather just keeps coming. Just keeps coming. Es ist partout. Es ist über alles. Okay, very good. So pipe razor, it's been a while. It's not my most keen edge. Where are we on the lather? Is it too wet? Let's see. Sometimes it's too wet. It's very wet anyway. Hence wet shaving. There we go. Ostenholm. So it's a pretty razor. It's really cool. It isn't my best. But then again, if you only compare to your best all the time, you know, your Philharmonica or whatever, it's no fun. Sometimes having a bit of a wedgier piece of equipment is interesting. Well, this isn't a wedge, but it's half hollow or something. So did you do anything worth mentioning this weekend? I kind of didn't. What did I do? Yeah, we went for a walk. Took the car, went for a walk at a natural reserve area, preservation, you know what I mean, hopefully. So that was nice. The weather was pretty decent, and today my mother came. We meet very irregularly. She's pretty locked up. Try not to get coronavirus. But we do drink coffee by the sea at safe distance every once in a while, so we did that today. It was beautiful. You know, sun was shining and all that. You know, the weather this year so far has been really good where I live. It's been cold. It was cold for, I want to say 5-6 weeks in a row, like minus quite a bit, and snow, and kids were skating on ices and, you know, natural ice, that sort of thing. It's been cool. And then boom, sunshine and pretty warm for the season. It's like 10 degrees a few days. So no complaints about that. I was, who was that? Was it Johnny 5? Could it be? Who told me about a YouTube channel called Silky Smooth, and I've seen this guy on I think Facebook videos before. But he's pretty funny. He's pretty funny. He doesn't have a lot of subscribers, so I don't know why. So he's pretty funny, and he whips up a lather, like a bowl lather, and then he puts in 3 big squirts of lubricant, you know, the type you have for as a sexual aid, Astro Glide, I suppose it's American. And he claims that makes the lather slicker, and he claims it makes the lather bigger, or it's easier to, I don't know, he just does that. And I don't think it's as a joke, and I only watched one video, but I think he does it sort of every time. So interesting. Yeah, I'm not saying it's good, I'm not saying it's bad, I'm saying it's interesting. Silky Smooth. If I remember the link, simple enough. And yeah, no, interesting acquaintance. So check him out. Maybe he's outrageously outrageous sometimes. This video was okay, but it's a lot of, what do you call, yeah, it's a little bit racy. Racy? Say English. English. Okay, Wostenholm pipe racer against the grain. Hang on. Yeah. Nothing important. So that was good. And yeah, and then Friday we had real talk again. You know, as usual. I don't remember any specific topic that was of revolutionary importance. It's just an enjoyable hour or so. You can find it on Instagram under So Sharp David or Real CDB or something, or I Am CDB's YouTube channel. So it's pretty North American focused, sort of, although they do reach out a bit. And it's news and gossip and opinions and just you know, a nice catch up. I listen to it for the gossip, try and keep up. Trying and failing, but it's fun, you know. They put on a good show. Americans sure know how to put on a good show. Very impressive. So yeah. Oh, and Justin McIntyre, the Red Island shaver. It's his 40th birthday. So join me in congratulating Justin to the big 4-0. he was saying, oh, I'm not in my 30s anymore. Man, you know, I'm just trying not to die. Come on, in your 30s? Who cares? Razer is doing a good job. So it's one of those that are sharp but tuggy. It's sharp enough to make, it's not dull at all, it's just not super smooth. But that makes it interesting. And you know, as I said, it's not a wedge, it's like a half hollow or so, quarter hollow maybe. But like a wedge razor, a wedge razor is never super smooth. You do get a bit of resistance, and you have to slow down a bit, not to push too much. But when you've got a good razor and a good edge, in spite of this sensation of it, let's call it sensation of being tuggy, or let's call it resistance, you can still get a perfectly super close shave. But you have to treat it a little bit differently. I generally just go slower. You have to push a bit more, but go slower. And I feel, for me, being able to master different kinds of razors, straight razors in my case, is part of what I want to do, part of the charm, part of the hobby. Because, you know, obviously it would have been cool to have just 10 perfect philharmonicas and get perfect shaves super easily every single time. But then, so that would be nice, but there's not much challenge in that once you've mastered straight razor shaving to start with. Putting out wedges and, you know, stub razors or whatever you call them from the 1700s, and crooked old frame backs and things like that, and being able to get a good shave with those, that's interesting, you know. And I'm hoping for you that's entertainment as well. That felt good. Took it easy, took it slow, see what it feels like. Well, no lubricant is needed for this soap, that's for sure. Maybe it is for Sterling Baker Street. No, it isn't. It's just a funny, I may try one day. Although I have to admit, I don't keep that kind of lubricant at home. I'm horribly, well, I'm not gonna go there. Very good. That was a nice close shave, and I'm gonna finish off with English. Oh, is it English or is it Scottish? Damn, I should know. I should know, and I do apologize. OSP, Obsessive Soap Perfectionist, the aftershave splash to the soap that I have somewhere. This is Urban Viking. And it's really nice, really nice. Oh, beautiful, beautiful scent. It is inspired by Dior's, God, is it Sauvage or Eau Sauvage? It's important to know the difference, and I can't remember. Martin will correct me if he's watching. smashing. I will put on the secret serum afterwards in just a few minutes. An all British shave. We love you. Rule Britannia. Britannia rule the world. Britons never, never, never shall be slaves. And you won't be. And you'll be okay. We're gonna be okay as well. We just miss you. And we're... Okay. Have a beautiful end of the week, if there's any left where you are. And enjoy your Monday. Yeah. Go out and kill it. And try not to die.